Good morning, my friends. I hope you're good. Interestingly, I'm seeing a major correlation between people adding large amounts of liquidity and the token doing well. So this works in two parts. So say, for example, a token launches, and I'm going to show you how to find these ones because I'm yield farming these tokens, and when the market is doing really well, I say that, but Solana's falling. What typically happens is people start to deploy more liquidity into tokens early and they start to fly. So I'm yield farming these tokens and it's going bad. And it's going bad because I'm doing ranges like this and it's shooting up. So I'm falling out of range very quickly. But what I want to show you is two parts. So the very basic way to actually do this is Dexscreener, go to volume, and then head over to last 5 minutes. Now we want to filter out maybe 30, 40 hours, something like that, because it'll get rid of all these scam crappy ones. And what we'll do is we see the volume. So it was Sunday yesterday, so the volume is going to be much lower on the 24-hour period. However, you're likely to find these ones. Now, if you want to filter out all the Solana and all the large caps, you can put a filter here. So what I tend to do is I can put in maybe not liquidity because it will get the DLM's pools. Let's go 1 mil market cap, and this will show us a bunch of tokens that are doing okay. So for example, this one, lots of transactions. Let's take a look at it. Now, a lot of these will be scam ones, but these are the ones you kind of want to open up and see. Yeah. What is doing well? What is reversing? Look, this one's down 28%. Maybe that could be a dip buy. So this is a way to find like why is this flying? Like you would never see this unless you do this method. How much is it up? Wow. Imagine you're holding that. So I don't know why that's pumping. Maybe someone came out with it, Drumpus or whatever. But keep an eye on that one. It's still 250k market cap. That's pretty low. But for these pumps, I would either put in like zero point 0.1 here, or I would just wait for it to fall and see what it does. This one, it's already had this little pump. This one, I guess it's like some streamer girl or whatever. They die very quick. As soon as they log off on stream. This one is obviously you probably have to look into it. What is it? Me and Goat coin might be something. I like charts like this that you can buy. So that's like a very basic way. Everyone kind of knows that. But let's look on Tokleo. So we want really, really fresh ones that are going to be, you know, ahead of it. And these methods I use personally. I don't have a private group. I don't have a group I hunt with. I'm always by myself. So this one is given a fee. Now we're not yield farming, we're trading here. This one is 600%. Now that could mean it has dumped, and you can see here it has dumped. But we can take a look at the chart. So that shows you the yield or the volume or the volatility is very high. So I'm guessing this was the dump, and I'm guessing it rugged or it just sort of fell off. Now, interestingly, we can switch to the 1 hour chart. Now, this means that these within 1 hour are the most volatile, highest volume pumping and dumping tokens. Yeah. And let's take a look at this one, switch. Switchboard, I don't know what it is, but I'll have to look at the main contract, but it seems like a bit, you'll have to do a bit of research on it, possibly. But it's got massive amounts of liquidity. Not massive, but there's many other pools. Let's take a look at Polyflax. Polyfax. Yeah, I don't know. What is this? But this is what you can kind of do. So this is made with an AI, I can tell. But it does work. So, but you'll have to have an actual dev. So it's a prediction market, could be good. Volume's good for the liquidity, but is this a buying position? Probably not. This is a limit order down here, and then maybe down here. Yeah, and a small buy maybe now. But it's a long-term hold. Very boring for me. I'm not fascinated about that. So having this tab open, it springs up random ones. Now, if you want to go even deeper, and you really, really want to go, okay, I want to do the high risk new ones, go to, okay, save changes. Why not? Go to here and you could also go to here. So this shows you the newly created tokens. These tools are all free, by the way. And there's free tools that I'm showing you that are free. There's no need to pay for anything. So this shows you what DLM pool has just been created. So that means liquidity farmers are coming in and providing liquidity. Now, interestingly, it's not just liquidity farmers, it's also the devs themselves. So if you see a large amount, like $5,000 worth of tokens on a low cap coming in, that typically means that it's a dev. He's doing a yield farm and he knows it's going to do well and he's swapping his tokens out. Really good devs do that. Now, let's take a look at some of these and see. So this is a new one. I don't know. You can see this is very fresh. Probably a little scammy. 1k liquidity. It's on Meteora. I don't know. That's not interesting to me. This is a DLM pool, but still 1k for 600k. Not interested. We can have a look at here. And this one's done up to take note of the base fee as well. So this one's got no liquidity. This one, troll left, it's not loading. So Buncoin, someone's made one of these and they put 3k liquidity. So you get the idea of it. And some of these are good ones. But you can literally sit here and say a DLM is different from a DAM. A DAM is basically a full range position. And again, you can kind of find some good ones on here. Troll left, this one's dumping. I don't know what it is anyway. But this one, these dams aren't as good. They're more like a bit shady. They don't cost as much. For someone to make these type of pools, see it was created 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago. This is 8 a.m. in the morning in the UK on a Monday. So it's not going to be as active, but still you can be in a position where you're like, okay, great. Now let's take a look at that other one. So this one is still doing okay. This one didn't do much. This one, blah, blah, blah. Same story, really. Go, I don't know if it's going to reverse, but you can make a watch list and you'll see that these ones always pop up. So this one's dumped. Let's have a look at these now. Do I even want to look at that one? But you get the idea. This shows the we're searching for volatility now. And this could be a dip opportunity, for example. I wouldn't, but it could be a dip opportunity. Again, this one looks okay, I guess. You're going to look up what it is. And anything you like and think will run. And it will also, even if you don't buy, keep an eye on them. Why did this pump? If this starts pumping majorly, you know that's going to set other people to launch similar type of tokens. So you can kind of be aware of what's happening in the market. So bear in mind, I must look up what this is now. Just curiosity. Because this is the only one that's sort of bringing in volume. And if you do want to yield farm it, yield farm it. A neutrally trained on Trump's transcripts. I don't know. This is old. 2017. I don't know what this is, but we'll keep an eye on it. It's still flying. Let's see who's got the holdings. So I want to look up holders because imagine someone brought up all the way to here just to FOMO people, and that does happen, and it can happen. But we'll have a look at the holders and see. So there's not like major amounts of people holding. Like someone dumps 3k, someone will buy 3k. So there is an inflow, but wait for the steam to run out, the buy pressure to end. As you can see, there's is there good liquidity? Not bad. So that might have been your entry if you think it's going to pump up. But I think this is a bit shady, in my opinion. But like I said, keep an eye on it and watch from there. It's always up to you. Nothing major is happening at the moment, I can see. But maybe this one, we'll have a look at the last one. So this is kind of newish. Why did this move? So it finds the ones that are moving, especially early on. And this is how you hunt. Yeah, there's no other way. You can go in groups. People will shill things they've already brought. Yeah, they'll shill you. Oh, I bought this, and they'll try and get everyone else to buy. Yeah, most groups are like that. But if you're hunting by yourself, this is how you find the gems. This is how you find the meme coins that are going to do well. And it's a lot of work. You have to sit there pretty much all day. And people ask me, "Oh, how did you find this?" Scanning the blockchain, having a look. This one looks okay. 31k. You can put a limit order in at 30k. You can put a sell order on Axiom at 25k. So you don't lose as much. So you take the low risk but the high reward at the end. I wish you all the best, guys, and take care.